Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Bates. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Picks up the 1st down. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, San Jose State. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. offense getting set for first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
The give from the gun. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the air, it's Fancher. Steps away to find some room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense now.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, San Jose State 7, Florida Atlantic 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He breaks a tackle. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-em football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Catch in the middle. It's Bates. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense lining up for a first down play. The tight end all over. No, he just flat ran over him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He finds his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Makes the grab on the shuffle.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wants to throw. It's Fancher. They're trying to get to it. Using his legs to buy some time. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Owls! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And guys, after failing to get to last time, they'll take the safe route. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Only 5 seconds remaining to play in the second quarter. Let's see if they take a knee and head to the locker room. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Runs through a tackle. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it. Got a man, it's Leonard. Makes a catch and knocked down. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Spartans are rolling down the field.
First down for the offense.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He's got it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like the easy decision, right? First down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Crosses midfield. 30, at the 20. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
jumped on top of the pile. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Now on the option. Now the toss. He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call holding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. To the air. It's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
San Jose State, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The back goes in motion. Using his feet. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a 1-possession game in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. On the ground, it's Campbell. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Going to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna run it. It's Bates. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
A run for the quarterback. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, San Jose State.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First play of the first possession of OT. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to throw, it's Fancher. Looking to buy time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they score first here in overtime.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. On the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Good, solid tackle.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. 3rd and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, San Jose State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Fast motion from the offense. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And right down the middle.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Power football with the run.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Right back to it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Spartans! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score San Jose State 43, Florida Atlantic 36.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harms, no foul.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone.
Razor! Come on, set!
On third down, going up top. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.